Hey guys, what's up? My name is By Felicia319, and holy hell in a handbasket, it has been ages since I last did a vlog, and I'm so sorry about that. Um, I just kind of wanted to get on here and kind of talk about a little bit of what's been going on or whatever. I beg pardon, I'm not terribly coherent at the moment because I've been dealing with being sick the past couple of days, and been dealing with getting bogged down with some mental health issues. As you might already know, I have severe ADHD, which and I also have severe anxiety and depression. And help when I first was able to start getting help for my mental health, my doctor ended up informing me that actually ADHD and anxiety tend to go rather hand in hand. So that made a lot of sense for so many things. So first of all, sorry that my streaming has been so inconsistent for the past, well, few weeks anyway. Um, I've been doing I've been streaming between like YouTube and Twitch. I've been running Witcher 3 on my Twitch channel, just because I still love playing it. It's still like one of my most favorite forms of video game therapy, and it's my most favorite video game in the world anyway. But it's also given me an excuse to do more on my Twitch channel. Excuse me. Um, but let's see, whew, God, there's been so much going on. First of all, I wanted to real quick celebrate the fact that I'm up to 76 subscribers. My subscriber count has been kind of oscillating a little bit, but I'm still really just so happy to have you guys all here. I really appreciate you guys, checking my channel out and everything. I appreciate everybody who hangs out with me in chat whenever I'm streaming on YouTube or Twitch. Sorry, there's so many ums. I'm trying to get my brain in gear. I just got off the Players Unknown podcast that I do every couple of weeks with Eric and Kitty. It's run on Eric's channel, Humble Bumble. We literally just stopped. We literally just ended the podcast like a couple of minutes ago. We were chewing over Dungeons and Dragons, but whew, anyway. So first of all, I'm sorry that I've not been able to do any like recorded stuff. The last time I tried to do anything with recorded gameplay, I was trying to do a let's play of a game called Marie's Room that came out a little more than a month ago on Steam. And I was like 30 minutes into that particular recording when my computer that I'm using got overheated and it shut off, and of course it lost everything. So that's when I was like, well, okay, so I guess I'm really not going to be able to do, uh, recorded gameplay on here unless I'm doing stuff like, I don't know, quizzes or. Eventually, I want to get back into playing more Cards Against Humanity. It's been ages since I've been on to do that. And considering the website that I like to use to play Cards Against Humanity, um, it's called Cards for Humanity because they also have a link to where you can donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, if I remember correctly, because it's been ages since I've been on there, but I kind of like being able to do stuff like that. So that's why pretty much everything as of late has just been streaming. But my, I've been, there's been so much going on, and I'm not really going to get into specific details. It's just that there's been a lot of stuff going on that's had me really bogged down and tired. Work just started back up because, as I've mentioned before, it might have been in. I know I've probably mentioned it in streams. I can't remember if I've mentioned it in any vlogs, but I work at a call center that does outbound calling. It's not telemarketing, thank God. I've done that before, and that shit's a nightmare. But we call people to try to get them to take surveys. Not like market research. We do stuff more like politics or smoking cessation, stuff like that. But we had finished up a survey back at the beginning of May, and then we didn't have anything for a while. Like, we were out of work for a solid month, and then work just started back up almost 2 weeks ago. So getting back into the swing of things with that and trying to get my schedule figured out, um, and there's just a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Like I said, I've been so worn out and bogged down that I've just had to make sure that I also take care of myself properly. Um, I've been meaning to get on here and do a vlog for ages to kind of catch people up, but I've literally been so short on spoons. But I am hoping to do more vlogs to finally start talking about stuff that I think is like, really important, such as like, yeah, you see my name, by Felicia 319. You see that I use the bisexual flag as part of my channel art backdrop, but I've never really gotten around to talking about any of that. And of course, right now it's Pride Month, and it's towards the end of Pride Month. But where I live, we're just about to is where I live is about to have its Pride Fest, and I'm really looking forward to going to some of the stuff for that. But I'd also like to get on here and talk more about mental health, like my experiences with mental health, as well as, like, I guess you could say, things I've learned about it. Just to try to have something on there where people might be able to get some help, as it were, or whatever. I don't know. We'll get that. I'll get that figured out. Um, when we were in the middle of the podcast just a bit ago, I was getting caught up also with kind of getting all my videos properly placed in their respective playlists and stuff like that. But also notice that I haven't streamed on here in like a week. And mind you, this isn't going to go up until tomorrow, but I am going to be streaming. I'm going to finally get back to doing Uncharted here in a minute. If you look on my channel, the last time I did Uncharted prior to this was like a week ago. That's because nobody told me there'd be fucking zombies in it. I'm playing Drake's Fortune, by the way, if you haven't seen that. And I got to the part where he's like having to get these generators restarted, and I've talked about wanting to do horror games. I'd like to eventually try like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, but this had me kind of wondering if I'm even mentally capable for that kind of stuff, considering my anxiety. But also, again, for playing Uncharted, there was like there was no preparation. There's for me to kind of be ready for that. So that's part of why I've been procrastinating on getting back into Uncharted. Um, but yeah, there's just been so much going on, and I am very sorry that my streaming has been, like I said, so inconsistent. But at the same time, I also got to be able to take care of myself. But I'm not meaning to like slack off or whatever. God knows, the people that really know me know that I have generally like terrible follow through. But I'm really happy for the fact that I've been on YouTube now. Gosh, about 4 months now. Holy shit! And I meant to do, like I said, an update along these lines a lot sooner, like especially for thanking everybody who has subscribed in the past few weeks and everything. But I'm so sorry it took me so long to get around to doing this. But I guess I can't really think of much of anything else to talk about. But yeah, really happy about, like I said earlier, really happy about hitting 76 subscribers. And like I said, I just really appreciate everybody who even comes and looks at my channel, even if they don't subscribe. I appreciate you guys spending even just a couple minutes of your time with me, watching my videos or hanging out with me in a stream. Really appreciate the people that have kind of become, regulars when I stream and hang out and shoot the shit with me and chat and everything. That's when I have had the spoons to play, whether on YouTube or Twitch. Um, there's so many times where I find myself a bit bogged down in like self-doubt, and that's something I'll get more into in a different vlog. But it always makes me feel a lot better to get to not just play video games in stream, but also getting to hang out and chat with people and shoot the shit and have fun, and just it's been really nice, and it's been a lot of help for my mental health, even when outside stuff has kind of gotten me bogged down to where I didn't really have the spoons to stream, basically. So again, thank you guys so very much for that. I really appreciate it, and I am going to try to get back to being more consistent, and at the very least, like trying to record other stuff. Again, it'd have to be pretty basic right now until I can get a proper gaming computer or laptop. And at the moment, I have no idea when that will be. At one point, at one of the local pawn shops, they had a Dell gaming laptop for like 400, and it was a more recent model. Like it's only like maybe a year old. So for me, that's like amazing. But I don't even know if they still have it because with not having work for a month and having to scrape by, yeah, I got to get my financial shit in better standing before I can really start seriously looking at and trying to get a gaming laptop. So for the most part, gaming is going to be primarily streaming, unless I'm doing, like I said, very basic shit like playing Cards Against Humanity online or other stuff that I can find that wouldn't make my computer feel like shooting itself in the head. That's probably a bad joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I guess that's it for right now. Again, I don't want to get to where I'm repeating myself because gods no, I could just go wash, rinse, repeat on that kind of stuff for way too long. But anyway, I will be on in a couple of hours, even though that doesn't really matter at the moment because, like I said, this is not going to go up till tomorrow. But I will be playing some more Uncharted tonight and maybe even tomorrow. I'm also going to be getting into the DLC and side quest stuff and exploring more in Horizon Zero Dawn. I had a lot of fun with that game. I thought the story to that was really good, and I'll get more into that another time because I was starting to wrap this up. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was sick the past couple of days. I'm finally feeling better to where my stomach doesn't feel like it's going to keep rebelling on me. So sorry for the lack of coherence. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, please give that like button a smack. And don't forget to hit subscribe and please hit the bell notification, the bell symbol even, so you can get notifications of when I upload new videos or when I'm streaming. Because I would love to hang out with you guys more in the streams and everything. You can also find me on Facebook, as well as Twitter and Tumblr. Just look for By Felicia 319, and of course I am also on Twitch. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, bye Felicia.